welcome back to Tracy Reacts. I really need to stop lifting up my foot every time in my intros. I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm getting pissed off at myself. Yeah, I got another Richest video. 10 crazy reasons kids got school detention. So let's see. Because these kids nowadays, some of them be crazy before they go pick up a damn book.
Getting in trouble. We've all been there and know what it's like to be punished for doing something wrong. Everybody's been in trouble with their parents at one point, and the really bad kids out there even get in trouble with the police. In between, we have school punishments, the most common of which is detention. From inappropriate language and behavior to the just plain bizarre, these kids got detention for a variety of absolutely crazy reasons. The Justice League. On May 31st, 2006, a student named Anthony announced to his classmates that they were in the presence of greatness. The student stood up, unbuttoned his shirt, and revealed a Superman t-shirt underneath. Anthony then announced aloud that he was, in fact, Superman. Not impressed, the teacher handed him something as damaging as kryptonite, a pink detention slip. Meanwhile, at another school, grade 10 student Jacob climbed up on some bins and announced he was protecting Gotham City. His thanks? Instant detention. You know, it's going to be hard to get the Justice League together for the next movie if they all have detention.
Yeah, the Richest is just.
We're told from a young age that sharing is good. Apparently, at Weaverville Elementary, they follow the Grinch code of conduct. You see, when 8th grader Kyle Bradford saw a friend without a decent lunch, he offered him half of his chicken burrito. The 13-year-old was slapped with a detention for his generosity. School officials say
why would you give him detention for sharing?
While such a concern is valid, more than a few people thought it was absolute madness to handle it with a detention.
Facts.
Making
That's
a mask.
something I'm saying.
In Texas, student Blake Alcide finished his work early and decided to get creative with some extra newspaper. He wrapped it around his head and cut 2 eye holes in it. While his classmates laughed and took pictures, Alcide's teacher handed him a detention. Why? Well, he thought the creation Blake was sporting looked too much like a KKK mask.
Damn,
Political statement?
just read a book.
Class clowns and political statements don't mix. Case in point, a student named Lucas at New York's Guilderland High. According to his detention slip, Lucas first rolled into the cafeteria on an office chair. Supervisors immediately told him to remove the chair, which he did. Clearly fed up with the oppressive nature of the school, Lucas returned, this time with a protest sign labeled, "Occupy the Cafeteria." We're not sure if his protest resulted in cheaper tater tots, but we just hope the resulting detention was worth it. Too distracting? Some schools have uniforms, and many have dress codes to ensure that students aren't dressed like gang members or adult entertainment stars. When Lauren Wiggins wore a dress to school, she apparently fell into the second category, at least according to school officials. Because the dress left the teen's shoulders bare, it was deemed a sexual distraction to the boy students, and Wiggins was handed a suspension. Needless to say, that decision did not go over well with many people who labeled the whole thing totally crazy. Definitely weird. This case of detention is weird, but we do have the detention slip to prove it actually happened. It concerns a student named Yandri, and we're thinking he has some personal grooming problems. You see, Yandri was handed a detention not because of bad behavior or failing to do his work, but because he decided the best time to shave his beard was in class. How did this even happen? Did he pull out an electric razor, or actually lather up some shaving cream and use a razor? Hugs. When 13-year-old Megan Coulter said goodbye to her friends as the students headed into the weekend, she was slapped with 2 days of detention. Why? Well, the teen violated school policy when she gave 2 hugs to 2 of her friends as they departed for home. While the school has a no-affection policy to prevent inappropriate touching, most people had trouble understanding how a friend giving a goodbye hug is deserving of a detention. Strange, but true. One unnamed 6th grader from New Jersey was handed a detention when he said to another student that vegetarians are idiots. The school's anti-bullying experts stepped in and decreed that the statement substantially interfered with the vegetarian students' rights. Oh boy, the 6th grade was changed a lot since we were in it. Fortunately, bacon has not. Non-believers. We get it. When you're in school, music can play an important part of your daily life. Then there's this Justin Bieber crazed student. The suspension slip clearly paints the picture of an obsessed fan. First, the student spent all lesson drawing pictures of the Canadian singer. When that didn't do, they broke out into "That Should Be Me." The final cherry on this detention Sunday happened when this particular student started raining down blows on a non-believer. Yep, 100% crazy and totally deserved.
Yep.
Phew, it sure feels good to not be in high school right now. Anyway, now that that's over, why don't you folks go ahead and check out these other videos, give this one a like, tell us what you thought about it down below, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to The Richest so we can keep giving you more weird things every day. Bye-bye!
Well, that was the end of the video. Some of them detentions was not, like, the hugging one, that was, like, not necessary to give the girl 2 days detention for hugging a friend. Y'all need a slap in your face. Sorry, don't sue me, please. But it really does not make sense. Like, that's not actually detention-wise. Like, detention-wise would be like running around butt naked through the hallway. That's a slap or detention. Or doing something that's bad. But some people are just weird nowadays, giving people detention for good stuff. I've never really gotten detention. I'm like, I've got in trouble with my mom, but it's like, detention wise at school, no, because to be really frank, I hated half of my teachers, so yeah. And I just wanted to get the hell up out of school, so try to behave myself. So yeah, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. I really need to stop saying it because I'm kind of getting tongue-tied when I say it that way. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And if you want me to react to anything that's not copyrighted, feel free to put in the description below. And peace out.